quick question, do you like free stuff? I do, and I think you do too. I mean, who doesn't, right? Who doesn't like free stuff? Okay, before we start, I also have something for you, which is for free, which is my soft snappy rominimal Ableton Live kick template, a highly adjustable kick template with some layers on top that you can use inside your Ableton session, drag and drop, and then tailor it to your very needs. And if you want that, go and grab it. It's for free on the link below, or also I share it somewhere in the video, I think on this side. So for this video I want to share 7 of my current favorite freeware plugins for raw minimal production that gave me great results, that are proven to work for this genre. I also share some use cases, some audible examples, right? So you can actually hear and see how it could work. And the full list you can see below this video, and can download them. And those are the best tools, my current list that I use. And also one tip here, don't download all of them at the same time. Okay, you will do anyway. Too many tools I found can be overwhelming, right? But if you face writer's block, for example, if you have finished 50 tracks, maybe 100 tracks, and on some level you probably will face writer's block. I found that new tools can actually bring in new fire into the production game, some experimentation and whatnot, right? But if you're newer to this, maybe download them, test them, but just pick the ones that really resonate with you. Also from this video, maybe only 3 plugins resonate really with you. So I would recommend just download those 3 rather than all 7, right? So that's why I make those videos, right? I want to help you out, and my honest advice is to not download all at the same time. Maybe you come back later on and rewatch them and found, okay, maybe I need something for that kind of purpose, maybe texture, maybe some vinyl stuff. Yeah, just my 2 cents on this. Too many tools can be overwhelming if brought in all at the same time. I have bought drum machines and analog gear and whatnot. I have stacked them on my table, and guess how many was I using? Maybe 1, maximum 1. And how many tracks did I finish at that time? 0. Because I was busy with all that shit. It was actually a wall for me instead of an inspiration. Just some notes here. So yeah, now let's jump over to this week's video, and hopefully you like it, hopefully it's inspiring, and yeah, leave me a comment which one is your favorite from this video. Now let's jump over. Okay, let's start with tool number 1. Before we do so, let me quickly play the track for you. A little bit more organic vibe. Hope you like it. Some distortion. Who cares? And so on. Basically I'm working on the arrangement on that, but let's get to the meat here. Freeware plugins, right? 7 of them. Let's start with number 1, which is my favorite. You can already hear it, which is from Isotope. It's called Vinyl, and as it says, it emulates vinyl crackling and so on. Now here's a little note. On the homepage it said it's for free, but I always get this authorized message here. I don't know, maybe it's a free keygen that I need to put in, I don't know, but for now it works, and I think it's freeware, honestly. Now let's just play some a little bit with those sounds here, right? We have electrical, all kind of shit here, dust. right? Can even stop it, playback speed, and the year. And I run it here on a sand channel. Give it a little bit more glue without it. Right? We can even do mono. And Ableton also has its built-in, but what I like especially about this tool is that we can set the years and stuff, and that we basically have more options than just some hiss and noise and whatnot, right? So that's tool number one, Freeware tool number one. And by the way, all sounds, almost all sounds are coming from Freeware tools, except some hi-hat loops here, right? Those. And the main drum loop. I just want to pull off something very quickly to show you what's possible with free tools. This one is a simple full drum loop, right? But the rest is Freeware tools. Right? Okay, so tool number 2 is Tall. I hope I pronounced this correctly. Tall Noisemaker, a very simple synthesizer, simple oscillators, 2 oscillators, Juno style chorus, 2 settings of those, some reverb, crush, and yeah, you get the idea. It's really straightforward plugin, and yeah, I really like it because it's so simple. We have some waveforms here that we can choose from. We have a sub oscillator that we can add a little bit more thump if we want to create a bass line, like I did with this tool here. And I also did some yeah, how to call it, I don't know, subby pushers, groove elements, let's call it groove elements, right? This is normal loop. This is Tall Noisemaker. Gives a little bit of a groove, right? Very simple in the background. So that's free tool number 2. Freeware tool number 2. Then I also use this as a bassline delivery. Very simple bassline, right? So simple. Right? And here the sub oscillator to give that extra sub. Without it, right? Push it a little bit. Used it on other tracks to create some soundscapes even, you know, and some effect sounds and whatnot, right? It's a simple but straightforward tool. Yeah, also great for learning synthesis, I would say, because it only has a limited set of settings, right? And its user interface is really clean and straightforward. Third freeware tool is triple cheese. I like cheese and I like free stuff, so this is a no-brainer tool. Right? Here I use triple cheese. Yeah, for this specific track, this is the only way I was using it. But you have tons of options here. Just let's go through some presets quickly. Also some really nice soundscapes and stuff. Right? This is amazing, come on. Get the idea, hopefully. Yeah, for sound generation, triple cheese is not using traditional ways of oscillation, right? So, for example, subtractive synthesis or additive or FM frequency modulation and whatnot is out there. Instead, what they use for generating sound is comp filtering, right? I think they stack them up and then we get some really interesting settings here that we can make use of. Right? Something like that, maybe. Actually like that. And we also have different reverbs. Yeah, it's clipping, but I just want to show you what's possible with just a few clicks. I like the result. I don't know about you, but I can imagine using this as a foundation for some textures and whatnot. And yeah, that's tool number 3, triple cheese. Straightforward also to learn synthesis. It's not something complicated. I was searching for this volume knob here, back here. I thought it's this one, but this is the effect. Anyway, great tool, triple cheese, for textures, maybe basses, soundscapes. Yeah, basically for everything, honestly. And within just a few clicks, you can create something usable for raw minimal, micro house, minimal house, however you want to call it. Next free tool is Axon from Audio Damage. They made a whole bunch of free plugins available in a legacy section of their homepage. Maybe you can check them out. To be honest, Axon is the only one that works on my Apple machine right now, but you just can test out what works. Most of them should work on current machines, but this one is already great. It's basically a FM based synth or percussion synth. Yeah, let me just quickly play that. Right? Great for percussion, trippy stuff. Here another example. Axon. Right? I mean, this is amazing in my opinion. And by the way, if you wonder where you can set the presets, it's right down here, right? Another version. I used 4 versions of that. Groove element, I like to call them. Right? Next tool is from Glitchmachines Fracture. I really love this tool to spice up some percussion, basically everything. Right? Some interesting effects here. They also work great on, let's say, hi-hats maybe. Right? Just to give a little bit more dirt and stuff. Also used it here on this hiss. Right? To spice things just a little bit up. Quickly with the same company, Glitchmachines. Maybe you already know about these tools, but I want to share them. This is Hysteresis. I hope I pronounced this correctly. And I just inserted it after Triple Cheese, another free tool, right? That we just checked out beforehand. And it also can create some amazing textures in my opinion. That's still that sound that we adjusted beforehand, right? Without it. Wow. That's amazing. Whew. Gives another layer, trippy shit. A strange one. I mean, it looks a little bit special. It's a taste thing, but this is from actually Noise Engineering, as you can see. And they also make modular modules, right? But they made some plugins and whatnot, and you can download them for free on their page and test them. Now let's have a listen to this one. Nice for some textures and whatnot. You can hear it in the background. Right? Here's another layer. It's great for textures in my opinion. Can make some dirty sounds if you want. What if you put Hysteresis? I don't know, man. After that, see, they have, okay, interesting. Yeah, that's great for all kind of textures and whatnot, I would say. A chorus effect. Lots of great stuff, I would say. We can come up pretty easily and fast with some great results for rominimal micro house tracks and so on, I would say, in my opinion. And so on, right? Do we have already 7? I don't know, but for the sake of showing you this, here's text. And this is basically open source synthesizer freeware. It looks a little bit overwhelming to me, but there are lots of presets out there, I would say, and it's basically based on Yamaha's DX7, the classic synth, right? Here's a pad sound. Spiced up with this Glitchmachines plugin again to add another layer without it. Right. I messed the track up, by the way, by all those experimentations. Without it. Yes, and then something special here, which is, how do you say, gated sequencer. Yeah, and basically it gates, right? And what I did here, I tried to emulate Tantra's settings, which are this one. From this noise engineering synth, right? And here I was using just, yeah, some random LFOs, auto filter, dry signal, and then this gated sequencer. This dry signal without this gated sequencer doing anything, and here it gates stuff, right? And we can assign LFOs to different settings here if we want to. Yeah, just to give a little bit of a groove, maybe a rhythm, right? To a steady sound, to a pad maybe. That's an easy way to do it, maybe with the freeware tool. If you don't have Tantra, for example, you can experiment with this. But I put the links, all the links below this video, so you can dive in and just grab the things that you think will benefit your productions at the current state. Yeah, again, don't overwhelm yourself with downloading all of them. You can, of course. Many tools is not always a good thing, you know. Limitation, I found, often can enhance creativity, and I know you know that as well, but I just want to mention this again here. So yeah, my question now is, which tool of those 7, or I think it's actually more than 7, but which of those 7, 8 tools resonated the most with you and you think could implement into your workflow quickly as you can without spending too many time on, and which do you think actually will help you to level up your tracks? Is it maybe for textures? Do you need something for textures? Do you need something for bass lines? Do you need, I don't know, some tools to spice up your percussions, your hi-hat loops, maybe then opt for the Glitchmachines plugins. Do you need textures? Maybe check out the noise engineering thing. Do you need percussions? Check out Axon, sorry. And yeah, there are lots of tools in there. Grab the one that you like and maybe let me know in the comment section which one is your favorite. Thanks again for your time. Thanks for watching. Hope to see you in another video. Cheers, bye bye.